Intertwined Fate and Destined 1 Tensai Shitara Slime Daten Ken by Sakura-Arashi. Goblins, Direwolves and Rules. Author's note. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day anyways. Happy reading. Bye. Rimuru. After a few days of training in the cave, it was now time for me to head out, but as I was heading out the cave I saw the three humans that looks like they were adventurers, so I just hid from them as I don't want any trouble with them. I finally got out of that damn cave. It was my first time seeing the sunlight in such a long time. Then Raphael suggested to let out a bit of my aura, so I did just that, and after a while I could hear a bunch of footsteps approaching me, then sensed a bunch of goblins coming towards me. After a while they finally saw me, and then they began to slowly and cautiously approach me with their weak bodies, worn out sword and shield and barely with any clothes at all, and their body was also in terrible conditions. Then they began to speak. Strong one, do you have any bussiness here? A goblin with a red vendetta said while trembling. No I don't. Also, why are you guys so what's the right word, broken? Everything you guys are using is close to being destroyed, they're all worn are already. Also it seems like you want to ask me of something. I replied. Ah yes, we sensed your great aura and we wanted to ask for your help. As you can see our condition is very bad, the red vendetta goblin said looking depressed. Alright, I'll try to help you as much as I can, so please take me to your village and I would also like to meet your elder, I replied smiling at them. Then they started leading me to their village. After a short while we reached their so-called village, if you can even call it a village. I could sense a lot of them injured, also I could see all of them in terrible conditions, their bodies so thin and so malnourished. A few moments later they brought me to their elder, and there they told me the story of how they were getting attacked by direwolves, how they can't fight back against them and all. If I do help you, what do I get in return? I asked. Then they started looking at each other and nodded with each other, then in unison they knelt down. We will give you our eternal loyalty till the end of time, we shall serve you, all of the goblins said. Very well, I promise to protect all of you as my subordinate. Also bring me to your injured, I said. Then after arriving at where they're injured is I snapped my fingers, and just like that everyone was healed. I then ordered them to make a barricade around the village, well, just in case, you know. Night came and I could hear the wolf howling, signaling that they've arrived. I could also hear them running through the forest. I could hear the tree leaves hustling and the ground rumbling from their dash towards us. Then I heard a voice. Tonight we will feast on the flesh of the goblins and drink their blood. Without the protection of he storm dragon they can no longer protect themselves. The dire wolf shall rule this forest now. A wolf with a star on its head said. It looks like he was the alpha of their pack. Stop right there, this village is now under my protection, leave now or taste the consequences, I said with a strong and loud voice. Ha 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 ha, a mere human dare to challenge us, the direwolves, ha ha ha, for standing in our way the punishment is death, kill him, the alpha wolf said. Then suddenly they rushed towards me, but since I didn't want to kill any of them, since I had a feeling they can be useful, I instead released some of my demon lord Haki to just intimidate them instead of killing them. Because of my aura they all fell down, and a faint voice was heard. We surrender, we hereby pledge our eternal loyalty to our new master, the alpha wolf said in defeat. Okay, good, now tomorrow gather everyone in the village, I have an important announcement tomorrow, I said. I am just following Raphael's plan and she sure is smart, so I won't question her. The next day came. Okay, now first things first, I will name everyone here and don't worry, I can handle it. I then named all of them, and the leader of the goblins is named Rigard and the leader of the direwolves is named Ranga. Okay, now I am gonna set 3 rules you must follow. First is don't attack the humans unless they attacked you, then you can defend yourself. Second is don't fight with each other. Third is never look down on others, I said, telling them the rules with a loud and clear voice. Why mustn't we attack the humans? Rigard asked me. Great question, and well, it's because first is not all humans are bad, second is it's most beneficial if we ally ourselves with them, third is humans live in group, if we attack them they will retaliate with more humans, I explained. What about the third rule? A goblin named Gobta asked me. Well, you know how it feels to be looked down upon before your evolution, right? What if they also evolved and took revenge against us? That's why don't look down on others, rather help them, I explained to them. Understand? I asked with a loud voice. Everyone in unison, hi. The next morning I called everyone for a meeting. Now I noticed you all don't know how to build house, make clothes or plant food, so Rigard, is there any place for me to get people who will help us out? I asked him. Well, there is the Dworgen nation, it has all of the things and people with talents that we need, so I recommend to go there. Rimuru-sama, Rigard replied. Ah, I see, thanks Rigard, I'll head there later, but before I go I order you to organize the people for their specific job, also gather the necessary materials we will need for construction. Also Rigard, I give you the title Goblin Lord, and Ranga, I give you the title Wolf Lord, I said, giving them different jobs. They both proudly accepted it and thanked me for all that I've done. After that they went back to work and I started heading to Dworgen with a few escorts.